In here, I'm just kind of showing how to quickly install the software needed for our new gas clips. We're going to be installing two different types of software. One's for the IR link, just for the monitors, and the other is for the docking station. So basically, just go to Google, and if you just type in gas clip tech software, if you go past the ads, you'll find gascliptech.com downloadable resources. When you click on this, it'll take you to the website where all the softwares, firmwares, and everything you could possibly want will be located. Scroll on down to the one we have, Multi-Gas Clip Simple Plus. You'll see GCT IR Link software. Go ahead and just click on that. It should automatically download it. We're going to go ahead and then download one other piece of software. This is for the docking station itself. In all honesty, I've been looking at it kind of closely. It doesn't matter which one of these two you click on. Both of them are the exact same type of software. So get that. After you've downloaded them, just hit open file. Let's see here. It's going to pop up one of these. Go ahead and just go through the normal prompts. Shouldn't take very long to install. You'll get a prompt right here, yes. And then close. That was the GCT manager. The other software that we downloaded, let me go over here to downloads, would be the GCT IR link. Let's go ahead and open that one. Again, it's going to give you a pop-up. Next. Again, asking that you want to allow changes. Yes. Boom. Done. So when you're done with this, you're going to end up with two icons on your screen or your desktop. This one's for the docking station, and this one is for the IR link software. Okay, for this part, we're going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the docking station software, which is this one right here. Go ahead and open it up, and the first time you open it, everything in here is pretty blank. What we're going to want to do is go ahead and link it to the docking station for the first time. And to do that, make sure that your IR link is plugged in, and then place it inside of the first bay on the docking station. So if you look on the lower right corner of your screen, you can see the IR link. You're going to place it inside that first bay. Once you do that, you're going to click read right here. It's going to ask you to find a folder that you want to put logs and any other kind of data that you're going to be recording. So I'm just going to drop it in, let's do documents, and we'll make a new folder, label it MGC. Oop, where'd he go? Documents, new folder. Ah, there it is. Wait. Rename MGC logs. Alright. Click OK. It is connecting. No response. Okay, let's try that again. Read. Oh, well, also, key thing to keep in mind, make sure you turn on the docking station. Easily done just by hitting the bump button. Oy. Next, you can hit read. There he goes. Alright, now we have a serial number for the docking station. I've already labeled mine as Forsan. You can label it to whatever field this docking station is going to be allocated to, and then you would just hit write, and it will change that name. You can adjust power time off. You can see also I put in here the gas lot number and expiration date for the gas that I received, and reaffirm all of the types of gases. From here, if you go over to logs, you can actually see that I've actually docked all of my guys' monitors. Also, you notice there's names next to them with their location. And what you'll have to do is program each individual monitor, and I can show you how to do that later on with the IR Link software. But in the meantime, if you would like, you can hit select all, and then parse logs. That's fine. You can ignore that. Go to report, and it's not working. Okay, so I figured out what I was doing wrong there, guys. When you click on logs, you do have to hit read, even though you've already connected it to the docking station earlier. But once you click on the tab logs here, you must hit read, and then it's going to get the most updated logs and of everything that's on there. So if you're going to create a report, you can select individual ones, or if you know everything you did on it's the most recent for every monitor, you can just hit select all. Make sure you click on parse logs. All right. Once you've hit parsed logs, when you click on this report tab, you will get a report of all the monitors, their names, serial numbers, the docking station serial number. Going on over to here, you can see calibration pass, and it'll say unknown on bump because I haven't done bump tests on any of these. Moving on down, you can just kind of, it gives you all this data. Now, how do we get this data into like a PDF? All right, well, remember that folder that you had to select and create when you first created this docking station. You're going to go ahead and go to here, go to your documents, go to that folder you created. I created MGC logs. In here, it has an individual Excel file for every single one, and it changes these every time you sync up with the logs, including this report. So you got to make sure you go in there. If you notice this report, it says .html. So let's open that up, and you can see it used my Edge browser, and it created this huge form. If this is what we're wanting to save as our kind of our records, it's actually pretty easy. Go to File, Print, Save as PDF. Put it in landscape mode, boom. Alright, so now you can save it with whatever file name system you use, but as you can see, it has everything we need. So let's cancel out of that, get rid of that. I will go ahead and open up this file, and I'm just going to select a random monitor. Each one of these files actually gives a lot of very useful data. As you can see, it shows the last time this particular monitor was calibrated. Shows that it passed, concentration, everything. All right, this belonged to Ono Frey. We can go to bump log. Again, dates, times, everything you could possibly want, and then event log. High alarm, low alarm, all of this does. I'm pretty sure this was done probably before they even shipped me the monitors. But anyways, really good, useful data. Go ahead and get rid of that. Reports. Each time you do a report, it does save a copy of it in here. So this all is changed every time. But if you go to reports, oh, I stand corrected. Okay, I do not stand corrected. Yes, every time you hit on the docking station and you hit report, parse logs, or logs, and you hit parse logs, every time you do that, it creates the most recent one in this window. But in the file that you created for it to be saved in, it creates a new file every time. So one more time, just for a quick straight through, when you first open up this software, you will see this page. You're going to place the IR link inside of the first bay. Once you have done that, you will make sure the IR is selected and you hit read. Make sure the docking station is turned on and has not automatically turned off. Once that is done, you can go over to logs, hit read, Now once that is done, shows up all of every serial number and name associated with that docking station. You can select the individual ones you want to create. You can hit parse logs, report. Now this shows everything. Okay, correction. I remember discussing this with the guy that was helping me with the software, and we couldn't figure out why just selecting a few won't create a new one. Every single time, no matter what, even if you select a few or just hit select all, it creates the same report of every single one on the docking station. Still able to create our reports, we're just not able to create them as easily for individual groups on a single docking station. I'm going to discuss that more with their IT guys. Okay, so that's pretty much the basis of what we need to do with the dock manager. I'm going to go ahead and close out that and open up the IR link. This is so we can directly connect to the monitor itself. Let's go ahead and just make that window a little smaller. Open this up a little bit. Okay, so first of all, make sure that your monitor is turned on. Place it face down right in front of the IR link. That's all you got to do. And then on the software, you are just going to click download logs. Oh, wait, never mind. First click read. Alright, once you click read, in here is where you can, as you can see, this is my monitor. All you got to do is put in the name, location, or whatever, however you want to allocate these. And then if you go to advanced, this is where you can change certain TWA, STEL settings, all that jazz. Once you're done making your changes, you just click right and it'll change the name and everything of that nature. Now, if you have somebody that's been exposed to gas and we need to pull the logs for auditing records, whatever reasons, go over here to download logs. It's going to ask you to select the folder, just like we did with the manager. So I'm going to hit browse. I'm going to go ahead and just throw it on the desktop, make it an easy place to find it. Download, retrieving logs. Alright, now once that's done, it automatically opens an Excel file, which you couldn't see on my other screen, but I will go ahead and bring over. It creates this file on your desktop. Notice it's labeled as the serial number and the date. We'll go ahead and open that up, and this is what it looks like. It is very detailed. So just like I showed y'all earlier, it has event logs. This is me blowing in it. Alright, and LELs, all this jazz. Bump log, calibration logs, and then finally data log. And here's where all the detailed data comes in. So if we go to like event log, we can see 8:23 at 12:02. So let's do this a little faster. 8:23 at 12:02. Boom. And we can actually see the constant reading of low alarm for O2. Ooh. And it says, you know, this is the unit. It was getting a low alarm, and this is what it was on O2. And it shows the readings for how long before the alarm finally stopped. Then here's where I did it again. So our event logs on this are very detailed and can be very useful. So that's basically it when it comes to this software. I mean, like I showed you, all you got to do, face down right in front of it while it's turned on. You don't have to hit any buttons or anything. And then read it, make any changes you need to save those changes. You hit right. If you need to download the logs, I already showed you. Click here, select the folder where you want it to go. And that is about it for that software.